Minister, you mentioned about the loss of jobs up to 2008, 2009. We know that a lot of that was a direct result of the global meltdown, so we can't blame that on any particular government. You did mention that, but there's been no new net jobs produced over the course of recent history as well. How do we reconcile that with the skills gap, the skills mismatch? And I know, right, you mentioned Mitsubishi, our friends at MHI have open positions all the time. Point Click Care in Mississauga has 200 open positions at any one time. Our friends at IPEX have 70 positions open at any one time. And that's just in Mississauga, and they're a North American company. How do we fix this? Like, what's in the works to fix this skills gap mismatch and need for people within our business community?
A number of different things. Obviously, we've taken steps already to reform the apprenticeship situation that we had inherited and switch that up by eliminating the College of Trades. There's far more to do, though, on this front, and we're actually taking a lot of action right now. Our Minister of Training, Colleges and Universities, Marilee Fullerton, has changed the way that our post-secondary institutions are being funded, or at least part of their funding is now linked to ensuring they're getting outcomes for jobs. I think in a lot of cases, our post-secondary institutions, we're pumping out people for jobs that don't exist. We want to make sure that our post-secondary institutions, and our colleges are great at this, ensuring that they're nimble and meeting the needs of the local skilled labor force, making sure that we're training people for jobs that exist. So a part of their funding is now going to be linked to this as well. Our Minister of Education, Lisa Thompson, is taking steps to ensure that we're introducing and putting an emphasis on skilled trades, and particularly on STEM programs in our school system at an earlier age, putting an emphasis on co-op education as well, to ensure that we're introducing our younger people to work life so that they're quicker and easier transition into the workforce for them, but making sure that we're focusing on science and technology and engineering and math. You know, a lot of the jobs that are happening at MHI and different manufacturing companies now, and I look at the life sciences sector, innovative life sciences sector, you know, we're seeing jobs created there. You know, these aren't your traditional manufacturing jobs. These have a technical aspect to them, so it's really important that we introduce maker spaces in our elementary schools at an early age, so our young people are exposed to that creative thinking and coding and these types of programs that are so important to the jobs of the future. So it's not something that we're going to snap our fingers and fix overnight, and I know that there are help wanted signs out there. We've created, or we haven't created, but we've created the environment for job creation over the last number of months. We've seen 120,000 jobs created this year alone since January in Ontario. So there's lots of opportunity for people to get out there and work. Our Minister of Community and Social Services as well, Lisa MacLeod, is putting together programs to make sure that we're making it easier for people to transition off the social assistance roles as well and get into the workforce, because we believe that the best social program is a job, and there's lots of jobs out there to be filled, and making sure that we're transitioning people from that social system net into the workforce is a great step that we're taking as well.
And I think it's important that everybody, I know everybody in this room understands that the job of government is not to create employment, it's to create the environment that for a great economy, because if you just go and create employment, that just boosts up our taxes, and nobody wants that to happen. I will tell you about a program that's in the Peel Separate School Board, and you're talking about dealing with young people. In the Peel Separate School Board, I found out that they have an entrepreneurial program that they have introduced in kindergarten.
Wow, that's great.
So we're in Mississauga. We're already ahead of the curve
game
on that one.
That's Hazel's fault, probably.